They like what he's doing. I don't think he won the last round. It's a very close round. Could go either way. But apparently his corner likes what they see so far.
Round 5 here from Las Vegas, Nevada. The World Featherweight Championship started out with a big boom from the Pac-Man.
It was a huge boom.
Put the champion on his rear end. I don't know how he got up that third time.
I don't either.
I thought he was done.
I don't know how he survived it. One more knockdown, I think the referee would have stopped it. And some referees won't let a fight go past 3 knockdowns.
But the 3 knockdown rule is not in effect here in the unified rule.
Fortunately for Manuel Marquez, that's the case.
That's the case because he's still here in the 5th round with a chance to retain his title. His corner, Marquez's corner, wants him to continue to counter, be smart.
Well, surprisingly, Marquez hasn't gone 12 rounds since 2000.
Is that right? Yes.
Like 9 fights ago. So, but he's gone 12 rounds, 5 times his career, so he may very well be in this fight for the duration here.
Well, Freddie Roach was telling Pacquiao that the one-punch strategy is not going to work for him. He needs to put something together.
Well, what happens as soon as he throws 1 punch, he gets countered.
Right.
He throws 2 punches, he keeps himself from getting countered.
And he does have a tendency to leave himself wide open. Oh, good right hand. Another one.
Pacquiao's letting him know he's not hurt. I'm not so sure. He wasn't a little bit, though. That's amazing. You think he got the guy?
Oh, got him again. Left hand that time. Pacquiao's taking a whooping this time.
I'll tell you, he keeps coming back and dishing it out.
Yeah, he'll come back on you. He's not going back. He's not going to go away until you put him down.
So far, his chin has been tested, and he's holding up pretty good. It doesn't look like he's been hurt significantly at all. He's getting hit hard, but it's not buckling his knees or you don't really see any kind of effect. He just comes back on you.
Pacquiao keeps rubbing at his eyes. Something's bothering him. He got backed up to the ropes. Then he fights out. Fast and furious.
I'm not sure it's a good idea for Pacquiao to trade with Marquez.
Because every time he throws, he gets countered.
Marquez has good hand speed on the inside.
Marquez is a great champion. He deserves everything that's come his way.
Manny needs to get in there and get out. That's always his game, is to get in there, land that big punch, and get out.
I think it's a big round for the champion. Big round for the champion.
Big round. Just throwing to be throwing. He's conserving his punches, and when he's throwing them, he's landing them. He sees the opening, he finds it. Got very frustrated towards the end there. He just started just rushing in and just letting punches go. No kind of, his technique was breaking down on him. He got a little frustrated there. Wasn't sure what he needed to do.
Round 6 scheduled for 12 for the Featherweight Championship. We're coming to you from the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Site of many great boxing battles over the years here in Las Vegas. The champions in white. He was bloodied and down 3 times in the 1st round, and he's still here in the 6th round. That's what champions are made of. How he got up after that 3rd knockdown, we'll never know. Manny Pacquiao got careless in the 5th round, his worst round so far. Got tagged with combinations hard 3 times at least. And now he's back to his old self. There's a counter once again. If he leaves his head out of position, Marquez has the talent as a counterpuncher. And as Lester was saying, he has the ability on the inside to make you pay every time.
There's a lot of people who think that Marquez is the best counterpuncher in boxing. And you can see why a lot of people think that by what he's done tonight with Pacquiao. And to have to come back and do it after being knocked down 3 times is quite a feat. He's totally recovered now at this point, I believe. And all those who thought that we may be seeing the...
Good right hand. He's got Pacquiao in trouble. Pacquiao flails out of trouble. Another right hand. The champ is trying to land hard punches and counter.
Looks like Pacquiao's bleeding again. I'm sorry, Marquez is bleeding.
Looks like it could be the nose bleeding from Pacquiao.
As I was about to say, this does appear to be a candidate for the fight of the year so far.
Absolutely.
That was the thought coming in, that this could very well be the fight of the year.
That's why many esteemed writers from all across the country, boxing writers, were here because we knew what kind of a dynamite matchup this was. And we're just in the 6th round, Lester.
I don't think you've ever seen Pacquiao in a sloppy fight or a fight that wasn't exciting. Usually when you get a right-hander against a left-hander, it winds up in a dull fight. Pacquiao's a different breed of left-hander, though. He'll stand there and fight with you. He's not a runner. And, you know, although Marquez may be having a little bit of trouble with it, he's had a lot of experience against left-handers, and that experience that he had in the past with left-handers is paying off for him right now.
Good uppercut, going to the body.
Marquez does not seem frustrated by Pacquiao's left-handed style.
Those 3 knockdowns might as well have been a year ago now, the way he is in the ring. And
yeah,
you can tell though, Marquez has more ability to do different things. He has the ability to adjust.
Well, he's the more technically sound fighter. If you're going to teach a kid to fight, this is the way you teach him to fight like that. It's hard to teach a kid to fight like Pacquiao does. It's just he's just such an unusual style of fighter. And you might watch boxing for the next 50 years and never see anybody like him again.
That's into the 6th round, another good round for the champion.
Oh yeah, he's starting to land that right hand as Pacquiao lays in there. Pacquiao, what he's not doing now is landing that left hand. He's getting sloppy with it, where it was straight before, or he was a
corner.
The problem with Pacquiao throwing a jab, he doesn't throw a good stiff jab. He just kind of flicks it out there. But he's got to do something to land that left hand, because just leading with it is making him pay a big price when Marquez counters it this time.
Marquez is a great counterpuncher, like you said, perhaps the best in the business. It's awesome to watch.
That was a beautiful jab. It was a counter. If he'd seen the opening, he would have brought the right hand.
Good combination, backs Pacquiao up.
Marquez is just so technically sound. I mean, his technique is one of the best in the world. You have to admire him as a technician.
I'm certainly I think Pac-Man does at this point, because he's thinking about what happened 6 rounds ago. Thought we were headed to the buffet. Here we are still.
It looked like that early.
Featherweight championship of the world, living up to the hype. On course to be the fight of the year if this keeps up.
Pacquiao was asked in his corner to double up on the jab and throw that left.
He hasn't thrown anything.
He hasn't thrown anything with that left jab yet.
He hasn't thrown anything this round.
When he doesn't throw the jab, he just gets backed up.
Yep, look at that counter punching. Isn't that beautiful, folks?
We'll see if Marquez starts throwing those body punches like his corner asked him. I think now would be a good time to start attacking the body to Pacquiao. It's so tempting to throw those headshots because he's so open. But I say open, but elusive. While he carries his hands down, you know, you think he's in front of you. The next thing you know, he's to the side of you.
9-year pro and unbeaten his last 13 fights is the lefty Manny Pacquiao, and the champion is unbeaten in his last 13 fights. He's won 11 of them by knockout. Just digging the body. That's what they want him to do.
That was a nice uppercut by Marquez as well. Caught him on the inside.
Round 7 scheduled for 12.
You know, you said both fighters won the last 13 fights. Amazingly, another parallel. Both of them, their last losses in 1999. That's 5 years ago.
That's a long time.
They've had some nice stretches there. String of victories, 13 in a row. For Pacquiao, all title fights. 1-0 with the exception of 1.
Against Pereira.
Right.
15 seconds left, round 7.
Wait a second, that was for the People's Championship.
The peeps. For my peeps. Good uppercut. Great. I tell you what.
Marquez is just picking him.
Marquez is just picking him.
He's got his number now. You can see Marquez just looking for a spot. Nice and patient. There's that uppercut we were talking about earlier.
The chant going up around the arena. Mexico, Mexico. Wonder who that's for.
Pacquiao